in the first 15 seconds. Imagine this. A woman's trembling voice says, "He told me to trust him." But that night, my world shattered. The truth didn't just hurt, it destroyed everything I believed in. The camera zooms on a flickering garage light, a mysterious car parked where it shouldn't be, and a silent phone notification that changes a wife's life forever. What happens next is not just a story about betrayal. It's about the power of truth, revenge, and justice that hits back harder than lies ever could. When Daniel told me his cousin was visiting, I didn't question it. He had that calm, convincing tone, the one that always made me believe him. "She stayed just for the weekend," he said, casually sipping his coffee while scrolling through his phone. I smiled, pretending to be fine, even though deep down something felt off. His eyes didn't meet mine the way they used to. His late-night calls had become frequent, and he started locking his phone like it contained national secrets. That night, he said he was going to pick her up from the airport. I stayed home, preparing the guest room, lighting candles to make the house smell fresh. Hours passed, no sign of them. Midnight came and went. Then, my phone buzzed, a notification from our garage security app. Normally, I'd ignore it, but that night, something made me open it. The live footage froze me. A silver car I didn't recognize had pulled into the driveway. The driver wasn't Daniel's cousin, it was a woman. Yes, but not family, she was younger, dressed like she came for something more than a weekend visit. Daniel stepped out next, laughing, his hand brushing against hers. They moved with the kind of closeness that burns like acid when you're the wife watching. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just sat there, replaying the footage again and again until I could feel the betrayal sink into my bones. The next morning, when Daniel walked in with that same confident smile, I pretended nothing happened. "Did your cousin arrive safely?" I asked, forcing my lips to curve upward. "Yeah," he said smoothly. "She be here tomorrow." The word echoed in my head like a challenge. For the next 24 hours, I played my role, the loving, clueless wife. But inside, I was planning. I transferred the camera footage to a private drive and made a few copies. I called my best friend, Rachel, who happened to be a lawyer. She told me exactly what to do, how to act, and when to strike. The following day, Daniel left early again, claiming he was meeting his cousin for brunch. I followed quietly, patiently. The silver car was parked outside a cozy cafe. Through the window, I saw them sitting together, his hand over hers. She wasn't family. She was his coworker, the one he'd said was just a friend. That night, I cooked his favorite meal. He came home, all smiles, smelling like expensive perfume that wasn't mine. I served him dinner, poured his wine, and waited until he took his first sip before placing my phone on the table. The garage footage started playing. His smile disappeared. "What's this?" I asked softly, my voice calm but deadly. He stuttered, made excuses. "It's not what it looks like. She needed help." "You're overreacting." I didn't answer. I just placed an envelope beside his plate, divorce papers already signed by me. "You can keep the lies," I said. "But the house, the car, and the dignity, those stay with me." He froze. The man who once thought he controlled every move in our marriage suddenly realized he'd been outplayed. I had all the proof I needed, the videos, the timestamps, even screenshots of his messages Rachel helped me retrieve legally. Within a week, he moved out. The same garage where he brought. His secret was now the space where I parked my freedom. I changed the locks, sold his car, and filed a restraining order to ensure my peace. Months later, I saw his silver car parked outside my workplace. He looked miserable, like a man haunted by his own lies. I didn't stop or look back. I simply drove past him, the same way he once drove past my trust. People often ask me if I regret exposing him. I tell them this betrayal only destroys you if you let it. But when you turn pain into power, when you stop chasing apologies and start demanding respect, that's when you win. That night, When I first saw that unknown car on the garage feed, I thought it was the end of my life. But it wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a new one. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.